Good evening. Let's talk trash. We produce a lot of trash in our daily lives. How many pounds of trash do you think you put on the curb every single week, every single year? Where does it go when it leaves your curb and goes into the truck? Waterville Public Works collects curbside trash from 4,100 households here in Waterville. They collected 3.7 million pounds of trash between July 2016 and June 2017 from those 4,100 households. And that's just in 1 year. This doesn't include Waterville businesses or apartment units with 4 or more units who use private haulers. Averaged out over those 4,100 households, that's 902 pounds of trash per year average at the average Waterville house. All of this trash goes to the Perk incinerating plant in Orrington, but starting on April 1st this year, it's going to go here to the landfill in Norridgewock, the Crossroads landfill. The good news is that Waterville has actually cut our amount of trash going to the curb in half. In September of 2013, Waterville started the Pay-As-You-Throw, or as we know it, the Purple Bag program, and started free curbside recycling along with it. It's saving us about $140,000 a year, and it's sending less trash to the incinerator. But there is more to be done. There are things we throw away we do not need to use in the first place. Today, I'll focus on one item that we all use almost daily in our lives, but has been banned in towns across Maine, in countries around the world, and right here in Maine: plastic shopping bags. Plastic bags were introduced in American stores in the 1970s. Before that, everyone used paper or a reusable bag or a cardboard box provided by the store. Plastic bags are mass-produced, they're cheap, and they're readily available. They're made from oil and never biodegrade. Think about how many plastic bags you have at home right now, all stuffed inside in a cabinet somewhere. We're all guilty. The United Nations estimates that the average American uses 300 plastic shopping bags a year. That's a low estimate if you ask me. There's 16,000 residents of Waterville, so that's 4.8 million plastic shopping bags used just in Waterville alone, and that's just here. Now, a plastic bag is about a foot across, so if you put them end to end, those bags are 16,000 football fields long. Or another way, you could put 72 plastic bags in every single one of the 65,878 seats at Gillette Stadium. Go Patriots. Mainers use approximately 390 million plastic bags a year. According to the United Nations, the USA used 100 billion bags in 2016. Globally, it's estimated that 1 trillion are used every year. Now, I know these bags are useful around the house. We all use them to scoop our kitty litter, line our bathroom trash cans. Reusing products is great. Don't get me wrong. But these bags are causing massive problems in our communities, to our trash and our recycling plants, and in our oceans around the world. When plastic bags get into our community, they end up wrapped in tree branches, lining fence posts, and eventually clogging our storm drains. This puts a strain on our wastewater infrastructure and our public works department. When plastic bags make it to our trash facilities, they're burned, putting carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, or put in a landfill where they'll stay forever. If they end up at a recycling plant where they do not belong, they clog their recycling equipment. Twice a day, EcoMaine, where Waterville sends our recycling, has to stop their process and cut out these nuisance bags from their sorting equipment, and that's bad for their business. When plastic bags get into the ocean, they photodegrade, meaning they break down into 1,000 little pieces. They're then eaten by fish, whales, turtles, mollusks, birds, and other species. This puts immense stress on those animals' digestive systems, and in some cases can be fatal. So what can we do about it? We can ban these plastic shopping bags. 12 towns in Maine have already banned or put a 5-cent fee on plastic shopping bags. Bath, Belfast, Freeport, York, Saco, Brunswick, and Kennebunk have all banned them. Portland, South Portland, Falmouth, Topsham, and Cape Elizabeth have a 5-cent fee to discourage their use. California and Hawaii have banned these plastic bags altogether. DC and Chicago have banned them as well. Countries around the world, particularly in Africa, Asia, and Europe, have banned them outright. Why not the USA? Why not Maine? Why not Waterville? The Sustain Mid-Maine Coalition is working to do just that. We're writing and proposing an ordinance to the Waterville City Council this spring to ban plastic shopping bags, but only at Waterville stores where the sale of food makes up 2% or more of that store's total annual sales. So this will ban plastic bags at grocery stores, restaurants, cafes, and convenience stores where most of these plastic bags are handed out for free at checkout. It will not impact retailers or any store that does not sell food. And paper bags will still be available at checkout. This is our thinking today. This ordinance might change before we bring it to the council. We want to get input from our business community and our neighbors to shape it. To build support for this ordinance, we're speaking to dozens of business owners in Waterville and asking them to endorse our effort. We're handing out 1,000 free reusable shopping bags, which you can get here tonight on the back table. And we're also hosting free community screenings of this documentary film, Bag It. Please join us on Saturday, February 3rd at Railroad Square at 10:15 for a free screening. This is a real community effort, and we need your help to pass this ordinance. After we propose the ordinance in the spring, they can either pass it outright or send it to the polls to let the voters decide in November. Please visit our website to learn more and to get involved. www.bringyourownbag.info. Pretty easy to remember. In closing, I'm a lifelong Mainer, but I'm relatively new to Waterville. It's been a heartening experience to meet people through this campaign who are my neighbors and who care about the environment as much as we do. Together, we can do it. Thank you.